Welcome to Farmhouse Fabrics, everybody. My name is Sally, and
I'm Regena. I'm the machine, and I'm back.
You know what? We need to.
Except that I didn't bring a whole lot.
Need to move your sign back over here, Regina. Tell them how they can find you on the internet.
Come sew with me on the internet. Come sew with me and join up, and you'll have a good time.
Yeah. In fact, we see a lot of beautiful. You have a question back there?
No.
We see a lot of beautiful garments that you all make, and I love that.
Me
That's
too.
really
That's
fun.
It's so encouraging.
So we're running a little late because the Comcast has decided to work on our road today, and we were all set. In fact, we had our little trial this morning when we talked about the lace. That was our practice in case Emma couldn't be here, and then it was about 10 minutes to 2, and 10 minutes to 1, and the girls said, "Guess what?
We're down.
The internet's down." So we're telling you that to start with, in case they disconnect us again.
It goes again.
Then
that's right.
don't be surprised. So, but Regina, I mean, I thought she was going to come in here and she probably need a truck to bring all the garments that she's made.
Yeah, right. You have to know that I was gone for a week to stay with my grandkids, and we had an absolute blast. Loved playing games with them. They were so fun. And then I came home, and it was like, I'm done. The weather got dark at 4, and so did I. It was like I have not just lost the sewing mojo. You know, it's really hard.
So what happens when that happens to you? I know we're not the only ones. Regina and I were kind of crying on each other's shoulders
commiserating
today.
together here,
you know, because it's the holiday time, and you think everybody should be happy and joyous, and then.
Not always.
Yeah.
You know, it's that seasonal thing, and it hits every winter, and, you know, the days go dark, and I just hate the days when they're like that. I can't get motivated. It's like, and then I'm cold, and then I'm hot, and then, you know, you can't get the temperature regulated in the house. I go upstairs or downstairs, and I'm just like, I don't want to do anything, you know, so I sit there, and I haven't. So
then you can get a nice little fire in your cold room.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
Well, if I had a fireplace, I would have built one, but I don't, because I didn't want to build one.
Well, I bought a little tabletop little fire that you can put the ethanol fuel in it, and I tested it out the other night, and it was pretty nice. It burns quickly, but that'd be a nice little fire.
Oh, yeah.
No, I'm just going to put my whole house in LED lights. And then I'm going to just pretend it's summer all year. Turn that heat up, and I'm going to think I'm back in the summertime.
So I was speaking of LED lights. I was talking to a mutual friend of all of ours, Fred and Denise Ferris, and we were talking about the old timey Christmas lights.
Oh yeah.
And you know, they were they got hot.
They did.
They got hot, and so.
And they probably caused many fires too.
Yeah, I think so. And we were saying the ones that we remember were. I mean, Fred mentioned the ones that they get warm and they bubble up. You know, they bubble up that little thing. And I remember one that you'd hang this above one of the bigger bulbs, and it had a little fan on it, and so the heat from that bigger bulb would make that fan go, and it would make, you know, things go around. And that I loved those. They were so fun. But I'm sure that they are. Now you can put a battery in it and make it happen, I suppose. But those lights did get hot, and Fred said that they always had a live tree, and then they go and cut down a tree for his parents and them. And his dad always at the end of the season would take it out in the garden and put bird seed on it so the birds would have a place to eat and kind of hide and protect themselves. And one time he threw a match on the old tree.
Oh no!
And he showed it just like
poofed.
exploded. Yeah. And since that time, he thought that an artificial tree was just fine.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I know Kaylee was, you know, carrying on the other day that we really need to go cut a Christmas tree together. We've never done it. I've never had the experience. I said, and you're probably not gonna at my house.
Oh.
You know? I said, going to the Christmas tree lot. We've never lived anywhere where you can go cut a tree, you know. And we go to the lot somewhere to get a tree. Fight over that for 2 hours of trying to figure out which is just the right one. And then come home, and, you know, then you got, by the time Christmas is there, the mess is all over the floor.
Oh.
almost never got
Yeah.
those needles out of one place we lived, out of the carpet. It was like, oh my goodness, you step on that thing, it was awful. That was the end of those trees. And so I'm like, no, if you can get the tree out of the garage, we'll have a tree. If we can't, we're not.
All
All right, we have a remedy for when you lose your mojo.
Okay.
Diane says, I organize, clean, and oil the machine pretty soon. If that's boring, I get inspired by something I come across while cleaning the sewing room.
Now I can see that might work.
The only time I get that mojo is when I'm mad.
Oh,
So I can clean from top to bottom and organize everything if I'm mad, but it ain't gonna happen when I'm not mad.
if I'm mad, I grab a broom and start sweeping.
Yeah.
So I'd be sweeping my kitchen and be so mad at my boys, and I'd be sweeping my kitchen.
Uh-oh, when Sally's got a clean floor, you better watch
Yeah,
out.
that's right. Now I sweep the
Steer
front porch out here, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, Elaine says that she forces herself to sew when she loses her mojo, and once I get going, it comes back.
Well, that's kind of happened yesterday because I decided to force myself to go upstairs and work on my stitching project. Now, it's not sewing to me, it's stitching. And so
Oh, hand stitching.
I took 2.5 hours and did that yesterday, and I got about 6 inches done with gold work. And so I got to keep going. It's never going to get done.
So Patricia Hoffman, she said, I've been told to try vitamin D drops, so she's trying them this year. See if
Oh,
that
vitamin D drops. I
Yeah.
haven't heard of vitamin D drops.
I haven't either, but I'll certainly look it up.
Yeah.
I'll do anything. It's like to get out of this mood.
Well, I thought Regina's going to come and she's going to put me in a really great mood. And then the first thing out of your mouth was like how she wasn't in a great mood. And I'm like, then we just had to hug each other,
Yeah.
didn't we? Yeah.
Hugging and a few tears, and later we're back to
I've
here.
already cried this morning. And I thought, when I looked at it and I had circles under my eyes, I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I really don't have any good reason to cry. It's just like
No, I
that
don't either.
crying time of the year. Is there a song like, it's that crying time of the
Crying
year?
time again.
Anyway, we do have some pretty things to show
we
you,
certainly
right?
do. So we have to get excited here about this
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it is really fun.
I brought this down for Regina to like.
Ooh and
you-
all over because it's like,
This is that. See, is it called? It looks like it would be like pencil, like tencel, but then I hear people say tencel. It's Tencel.
Well, I've never heard
So-
of either one, so it doesn't matter. But this is absolutely luxurious. This somebody was asking about a sateen the other day that was drapey and nice. Well, I'm telling you what, you could make anything with this.
It's washable too.
It's washable. It's gorgeous. It feels
Not too thin
heavenly.
either, right?
Nope, can't see through this.
Yeah.
So it is just perfect.
So it's made in Portugal, and the retail price on that is $28.99, and ours is $19.99. It's 58 inches wide. It does have a very fine twill weave. You can look carefully and see that. Man, it's pretty. Like you could do any type of garment. You could do a blouse or a
Like
dress,
blouse, a
or a
dress,
loose
a
flowy
nightgown,
jacket, a nightgown,
anything, yeah.
pajamas,
pajamas.
and
oh, it'd be
it's
lovely.
machine washable.
Pretty lace on it would be so nice.
It would be pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it feels awesome. And my vendor, I said in my newsletter, a lot of these fabrics they're designer fabrics, and he'll say, okay, the original designer paid this much for them. I'm like, okay, I wonder how much he's going to charge me.
We're
But
not
it's
the
always,
original designers.
Yeah, that's right. And then he'll say, this came from a very good house. And I said, you always say, this came from a very good house, a very good design house.
So
And
if you get this, it's coming from the fine house of Farmhouse.
yeah, that's right. That's coming from fine. But this, I
It's
do
just
love. I love this.
beautiful. It is. It's so nice.
It's a pretty soft white. What do we call it? We call it soft white. Soft white. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Like
gorgeous.
probably our number 39 ribbon would look really perfect with that. But tell them about this next one. This one is really,
This is really cool.
it's very different.
This is in Dana's, our friend Dana's lead
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
This, I said, oh, that's a designer fabric. And it definitely has to be because, look, you got this beautiful side, and then you could swap it over for that side. And I told Sally, I said, you can see, I could just see this going down the catwalk, with pants out of the black side and the jacket out of this side. It would be absolutely stunning. Or you could make a jacket, like she said, and put a lapel, the collar, or whatever out of the opposite side.
That can be your Christmas outfit, Regina.
No.
I mean, it is funky, right? It's funky.
do you know what I would look like in this, Michelle? I was like, no, I don't need bigger circles. So
Right.
it's beautiful.
And so Christy pictures so much of our fabric, almost all of it. And so she'll come after she pictures and she'll say, "This is the right side, isn't it?" And I said, "Yeah, I think that the black, when they sold it to me, the black is the right side, but
You really can't tell
you
which is the
can't
right
tell
side or wrong side because
either one could be used that
either
way."
way it could be used.
But
And
when
I'm
we
sure that's
did
what they did with it. I bet
This
if you
number,
look.
I'm like, you know what? You could so embellish or accessorize your a
Think of a
garment
jacket
with
out of this with black pants, how beautiful that
Yeah,
would be.
yeah.
I mean, I can just see it right now on the catwalk. It's somebody somewhere wore this for an event.
So when my vendor, the one that said it came from a very good house,
This was a very good
when
house.
he called it a jacquard, and I'm sure it's a jacquard because the design is woven in. But I saw just a picture of it, and I thought, well, it's going to be really lightweight, but it's almost like a double cloth. And
Lonnie said that would be beautiful as a dress. The bodice out of one side and the skirt out of the other.
I think
Oh,
so
it would be
too.
really, really pretty.
Yeah.
It's
So get those creative juices flowing,
Yeah.
everybody. Can't wait to see it.
That's what might get me. You got to get back in the thing. You got to see something that's going to pop, and
I know.
this one does. This
Yeah,
is
it's-
so cool.
I like these really weird different things, and sometimes I'm the only one who does.
Nope, Sue says I love the black fabric, so you gotta.
No, yes,
All
that's
right. All right.
that's good because it really is pretty. It's different, but it's
Yeah.
pretty. And then she has this other that I thought was gorgeous, and it's funny because I just saw this morning. This is not a knit, but I saw a dress out of knit that was this color, and I thought this is gorgeous. This is a
So we call it's velvet embossed, and the reason I have serge lines on here, I tore a piece and took it home and threw it in the washer. With
it's absolutely beautiful.
with all the whites, and it washed and dried beautifully. And sometimes we get, this is not super wide. Sometimes we get fabrics often that are designer fabrics, and they don't give us the fiber content. And so then
everybody's going to ask, how do you care for this?
Right.
You know,
and so I need a washer and dryer in my shop.
Yes, you
That's
definitely
my
do. That's your next thing.
When we're in our house, I can just run up there. But now I have to run down the road, and I don't do it.
But this is just beautiful.
So this is the same, like, it's got the same blues because
Yeah,
the
I think
selvage
it's the same company,
is the
I
same.
mean, they made it.
And this is
together.
machine washable too, velvet, and that gorgeous. What is that
This-
blue? Is it sapphire or is it what is it? I don't even know.
It's just like the darkest royal blue or
But
something.
you
I
can
mean,
see,
it's
you can
royalty
kind of
blue.
see it shimmer when you. Should we go to the overhead and try it?
And this one is. You just have to see this little
Let's
design
see.
that's in this one because it's so pretty.
It is pretty. So the overhead works with YouTube and whoops, I pushed the wrong one, and Facebook, and
I don't think you can see it.
Instagram. I can only hold them up for you. Does it show? I can get a little bit closer.
It's really hard to see the design, but there is a design in it,
Yeah,
and it's really, really
it's
pretty.
like scrolly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten your Christmas dress made,
What?
Gonna do it diet.
Do it. Oh, okay. Well, let me.
I was seeing it a little bit. When
Okay, we're gonna try it again.
can you see it that way?
At an angle.
you get the light to hit it a certain way.
Yeah, if the light hits it.
Not sure.
Does it
how
just
to-
look black?
It's not showing good.
Too bad.
Yeah,
Check out the pictures.
The
yes.
pictures do show on the website. They do show it. And we do have it in, I don't know if it's on yet, but we do have other embossed designs. One in this color, and then there's one in maybe a dark red. I don't think that's on yet, but
If you have your Christmas dress, go for New Year's. If you don't, then get your Christmas dress made out of this.
oh
'cause
man,
it's so
it
beautiful.
would be nice for New Year's.
Yeah,
Well,
with
the nice
silver
thing-
jewelry, it'd be gorgeous.
Yeah, about the washable is it doesn't crush like the
Right.
like the rayon velvet. Like I can do this number, and it doesn't
Comes
have
right back.
it doesn't have crush marks.
Mm-mm.
So
It'd
you
be
can,
comfortable to wear.
yeah, you could sit in
Yeah.
it, and you're not
And
gonna
get
show
up and
your
Have a lighter rear
cedar end.
Your cedar end.
Your cedar end.
Where you were just seating.
Yeah,
sitting.
that's right. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, but that.
Back to the black fabric. Pat says, I think a jacket in black with the lapels and the lighter.
Oh yeah.
That would be pretty. It would. We've been putting a lot of interesting buckles online too, and they came from they're older, vintage, and they came from that buyout that I got all those buttons from
Gazillion buttons.
Yeah, from New York City. We have so many, and we brought in some buckles in there, and I guess some of them are big, like we're in the
Rodeo.
yeah, the rodeo or the wide world of wrestling or whatever.
Yeah,
it's
the
whatever.
WWF
It's,
buckle.
yeah.
You
yeah.
too can be a winner.
Yeah, that's right. I'm like, whoa, look at that buckle.
Yeah, wow.
And yeah,
Make a statement.
but people have been buying those, so that's been kind of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun to see what's bought.
Well, another fabric that we recently got in, this is going to have pins on it because I've been cutting bias from this. This is a poplin weight, and yeah, I'm a little afraid to say the name. If you know, you know. That's what I'm going to say. If you know, you know. This is from it's known very well in the United Kingdom and made in Italy. It's 54 inches wide, and we just said we can't advertise exactly who it is, but if you know, you know. And so anyway, we have.
Would you say it's a lawn?
I would say it's a poplin. So usually we have a Tana lawn in that from that company, but this is a poplin weight, which is a little bit more firm. But Ariel has been pleating this, and we
beautiful.
have a bishop that she's pleated with a puffy sleeve, and then we're going to do a pleated sleeve with lace, and then also a yoke dress, right? Yoke dress. And oh, they're so pretty. Anyway, then we just had some things made with
It's got
them.
bias, pre-cut bias.
Oh yeah, here we
She
go.
also has the ruffle.
Yeah, ruffle already made.
Yes. So
If
you're
you're-
in luck.
I love that.
Yeah.
Isn't that
already
great?
made
I know
ruffles.
everybody likes the already made ruffle. Now the ruffle. So this is. Oh yeah, that's pretty. That's pretty with that.
Yeah, you see,
So
you
we're
can
gonna-
use that really white, really
Oh, my
nice
goodness.
white with this ruffle on a little dress would be so pretty.
That looks good with that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go to the overhead so you can see it a little more closer. A
And do
little
the neck
closer. Up.
bend out of this one.
Okay, bring that a little bit closer to you.
Okay, this way.
There you go. Well, maybe I can back it up a little bit. Yeah, there we go.
There's
There
your
we
neck
go.
bend. See,
Oh yeah,
you have it to
that's
go together
nice.
and trim it. Really cute. And you can put this little ruffle pockets on it. Use the ruffle
Man,
on the pocket.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the yoke dress we call it Savannah, and it's pre-pleated in the front and the back, right? No, just the front. The front is pre-pleated, and then all the parts and pieces to make this dress.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty. And then the bishop. The bishop is
And
pre-pleated.
it has like 3 shades of green in it, so you have a lot of colors
yeah.
to smock with. You know, the
Right,
3 shades
and
of
we
green.
were able to find some good greens to go
Deb
with
wants
this.
to know what size does the kit come in, I guess.
The kit comes in
4 or 5?
4 to 5. 4 to 5. Yeah. So I'm sure it would work also with anything smaller than that. But the bishop, what about the bishop?
Let me size 4.
Hmm?
Size 4.
Size 4. And so we have had people, I shouldn't
Did
say
you
this out
close-
loud.
Did you do a really good close-up? Somebody's asking.
Oh, I can do that. Let me try that again. We have had people ask us for a larger size before, and Ariel has complied.
Ask and you may receive.
And you may receive.
Might, maybe.
Maybe, might, maybe.
It's all the M words.
See, do the colors show? They are really pretty greens.
Really pretty.
I should have had the floss that goes with it, and then it shows.
There you go.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Ariel, you gonna show them?
Yeah.
We got them right here coming up.
So this gives you a better idea of the pretty colors with it.
Ooh, and I would have picked
Let's
even
see.
darker green.
Would you pick darker?
I love green's my favorite color. I would have picked a dark green. Pretty, pretty.
So the colors, the color numbers that are in this, we have 3816, 3817, and 3815. 3815, 16, and 17 are all kind of in the same family. They're real close. And then this is 3865 is the soft white that goes in the background.
Yeah,
Really pretty.
very, very pretty.
Yeah. But this just came in yesterday. When I came in this morning, I thought that UPS had already delivered. I don't like to leave here, and if we haven't had all our deliveries, and there was a box out there with this and the bias, and also a shipment of German interfacing. So, like, man.
That was a good box.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that that's something that too many people would want to steal from you.
But you never know.
I know.
They might steal it thinking they're getting something really, different, and then dump it on the side of the road somewhere.
Right. Right. I wouldn't want to lose any of it, to be honest with you.
I just saw.
Sue said that is so pretty. She loves it.
I love it too.
It is really
I love
pretty.
it. Yeah. Now, we
got to
show
talk about
this, right?
Yeah.
So we showed this morning. This is French lace. So cute. But man, walking around in this shop and trying to find things with brown, very difficult. But then was laying on this bluish aqua color tissue paper, and actually is on kind of on there too. And I thought, man, that brown looks beautiful on there. I remember we had a corduroy, came from Robert Kaufman, that had it was brown with aqua dots and maybe aqua brown dots. Remember that? Yeah, that was really pretty. These colors, and and somebody
really pretty on this one here.
Sent a comment on our video that said that they had an outfit, I think, a long time ago with the brown, the aqua and the brown. But like a blouse or something out of an aqua with the lace. See, it has a pull thread in the header that you can gather the lace like all the French lace does. And it is French, made in France, cotton, nylon, 90% cotton, 10% nylon. It's from Capital Imports, and not made anymore, I think, or they don't have this anymore.
Brown is really hard to find, and if you're a brown person, then you would, your color wardrobe is brown, then you would really like to have this lace. I would think so.
I think so. Best of all, regular $5 a yard, $2 a yard.
Oh, that's even better.
And we are having a coupon sale right now, so you can even get 15% off.
Wow.
So,
Steal.
yeah. So our coupon code is, because we put it in the newsletter, we called it News15. And you don't have to log in to use it. And you can use it as many times as you want until Monday night at midnight Eastern time. So if you forgot something, no problem. Go and
Now's the time to do it.
Order some more.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked great with these fabrics. So.
Yeah, I know. These two are Liberties, and this is one of our designer fabrics that came in.
Yeah.
What do you call that? Looks like wood bark or something like that.
Yeah, it does. I don't even know what I'd call it. It's just pretty. It kind of looks like an Indian design. Like like you could have turquoise. The kind of thing.
Are we supposed to say Indian?
I don't know. Native American.
Native American.
Sorry about that.
We're old, What can I say?
Well, What can you say?
That's right.
They don't call them Choctaw Native Americans, I don't think. But anyway, it's a
We'll
Native.
do a close-up of those.
Huh?
Yeah, we can do
Yeah.
a close-up, sure.
Yep.
Anything you want, you ask, and we'll do it.
That's right.
Maybe
Anything?
maybe not. Yet.
No, Emma, you can't have off all next week.
Here we go. What do you think?
I think they're beautiful.
These two are Liberty.
These are so different. I think in the
I'll
Liberty
back it up just a
Liberty
little bit.
prints.
Just a little bit, yeah. Don't they feel great? And we can call these Liberty.
Yeah. And
Oh,
really
I
like
really
them.
like those big flowers.
Mhm.
You know what? I just saw another sale going on. Not from us, but I wanted to I wanted to mention it because we like their products. Little Lizard King has and Styla they have adult patterns or Styla. They have a site-wide sale, 50% off. Ends December the 2nd. So Little Lizard King. PDF patterns. They have so many cute patterns.
That's
You
right.
just showed me a
I
new
did.
a
They're
new
gonna
pattern by
release
them.
one, and it is absolutely precious knit dress. I love it.
Yeah.
And when I saw that blue, the one I saw was the top was cream or white, and then it was blue at the bottom, and it was the same blue as this other fabric. And I was just like, oh, I don't know where they got that fabric.
I know
but
because
I
it
need
was
that
like
knit.
it was like a stretch velvet,
Yeah,
wasn't
it
it?
was, and it was just beautiful.
And
But
if
the-
that was a stretch velvet, that
I
would
would
have
be
been.
making this tomorrow.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
that because you could have serged the whole thing.
yeah, the thing is all surgeon is like zzz, you're done.
Yeah.
You know, and it's really pretty. So go look it up.
So if you haven't ever gotten anything from Little Lizard King, Emma will put a link to it. Now is your time. 50% off. We love them. We've used them. You and I have both used them a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Michelle has used them, and so worth it. And they have lots and lots and lots to choose from. So
And then you can get them, and you can send them all to the plotted pattern, and then you won't have to worry about printing them off yourself.
that's right.
So
Yep.
I just saw somebody on Facebook this morning that had posted they get designs by Juju, and the lady had and these are embroidery designs, and she downloaded and she had each design with all the instructions and everything printed and bound in the spiral. And I thought that is so cool because I do that, but I do it at home. And she had all of her library designs.
Oh, that's neat.
It's really cool because when I first started, I just get all these designs, and then they're everywhere, and it's like, okay, I have no clue. After I used it once, it was like in the back of my head, but then I want to go use it again. It's like, where is it? So then you got to start hunting for it. So.
I figured, you're so organized. I figured you had everything.
Oh, it's
just
organized
completely.
some days to the point I can't find it.
Oh.
It's like,
Let's
what did I do with
show your dress next.
Oh, my
So
little
it's
baby
so
dress.
sweet. Yeah. Regina brought a sweet baby dress with her today.
This is, I'm slowly but surely working on my dresses from the classes that I took at the Saga convention. And this was one of them. And this was a little bishop, smock bishop. And I took it to learn how to do the, okay, it just went out of my head, to do the bullions so that they stand up on a pleat and not get sunken down in the pleat.
Well,
And
that is so tiny. Is that?
these are really tiny. They're
Oh
just
my
little
goodness.
buds.
Okay.
And
We're gonna go to the overhead and get a close up of your.
I'm trying to do really tiny
Oh
things too.
my
But this
goodness.
one, the technique was what I went to learn. And so this dress does not look like this at all from the class because I completely redid it my way.
Mhm.
But I wanted to do this. I didn't do the smocking that was in the class. I did my own smocking. And then it had it was a kit, but I took all the kit parts out and did it my way. But it was by Pam Armstrong, her class of Mimi's newborn day gown. And if you want to take that next year, she'll be at the Saga convention in Charleston. And I'm sure she's probably teaching the same class, and you'll really enjoy it. But this is the little day gown. And so I thought, well, right off, it's probably going to go as a week hair gown. And so
Man, they're so tiny.
then that's why it doesn't close down the back. I just put a snap at the top, and it's open down the back.
Right.
But if I decide to keep it my best friend's daughter is going to have a baby, but she won't tell us what it is. And so I was like, I might have to hang on this until after I find out. And she might get it. And but if not, it'll go to We Care. And I did the bottom. She had in the kit was a piece of Swiss embroidery or edging. And I didn't like that on there, so I just changed it out to lace. And I did it in the next class I took at the convention was with Jeannie Baumeister. And I love the way she did the hem on the bottom of her gown.
So Jeannie Baumeister is the designer of the old-fashioned baby patterns, and she does exquisite
Beautiful.
baby.
I'm still working on the thing from her class because it's all by hand and it's tedious.
Grace wants a close-up, please, and Laura and Sue said the dress is beautiful.
Oh,
thank you.
We're going to do a close-up because I want Regena to talk about how she did Jeannie's, the way Jeannie does her hem. Yeah. So I'm going to go to the overhead here, but I will also hold it up here for a minute. But so Regena, tell us a little more about the hem.
Okay, you can see this hem. Okay, in the class we learned to you use a piece of, she had beading on the dress that she did, but in this one I just used a piece of insertion, lace insertion, and you do a tiny zigzag and attach it to the headers together on the edging, and then you sew the right side to the wrong side, I think it is, to the back. You split the right side to the wrong side and you sew it, and then you flip it up. You know, it's like this, and then I don't have a piece that's not done. But anyway, then you just flip that, you press it down, you open it back to the front and press it so that then the edging, the insertion piece is at on the top. And then you just go back and do a tiny zigzag and sew that on.
So when do you do the edging to the...
You do that first.
Oh, you do that first?
Yeah, and then you just make one long strip, and then you go back and sew it to the dress.
But then, if you do that first... Okay, we need a piece of fabric, right?
Yeah, we were going to get that, and then we forgot about it.
We got them, then we had issues with...
Let's see if I might can do it this way with this.
Okay.
Let's get this. Do you a little... Maybe I'll get the demo right.
Normally we have stuff all over the place here.
Okay, then we're going to take this. Now we're pretending this is your lace with your little insertion at the top of it. You've zigzagged the two pieces together. So then you're going to lay it, let's see, right side to wrong side. Is that right? Or right side to wrong side or right side? Now you got me totally confused. It's this way. So you're going to sew that, and then when you open this up, this way. How am I doing this? Should have practiced this, Sally, before I showed you this. You're going to sew it this way. Is that going to come out right? No. It's like this to this. And you're going to flip this up.
So your seam is going to be facing the
inside.
Front. Yeah.
It's going to be this.
Yeah.
The bottom the raw edge is going to be under the piece of insertion. I will do this at home and do a video and come sew with me and show you what it is.
Yeah, do a video because that's really awesome.
You'll really like it because then when you fold it up, your insertion then is at the top over your raw edge.
Well,
it comes out like that. So you have your little piece of insertion.
So here we are folded up.
And so then the raw edge is inside.
Right, I see that.
Of the under the insertion. So that when you look at the inside of it, it's completely finished. There's nothing hem showing or anything.
That's
it's just it's enclosed.
That part is folded back.
Right.
Oh, I love that.
And then I just did hand stitching around the feather stitching around the bottom just to add some color.
Because then your whole hem is done by machine.
Right, it's all done by machine. And you can, if you use beading, then you put your beading through it, you know.
The ribbon, you run the ribbon through it.
Yeah, put it through the beading, and you still don't see the hem.
Okay, somebody asked for a close-up of this front, so I'm going to do the close-up. You can point And these are French knots,
Yeah,
right?
these are French knots, and they're done the same way. You do bullions the same way, where they'll stay up on top of it.
Wow.
Your needle comes up through the center of the pleat. That's
okay. I see.
You
So
know,
that way it doesn't fall
you
down
don't
in
come
between.
down into the valley. You come up through the
Let's see
center
if we
of
can
the,
get
the
it.
thing, and then you go back down through the center again, and so it stays up.
That's so sweet.
They're so tiny up here,
They
you can
are
hardly see them.
really, really, really tiny. Oh, so
And then I just pleat the sleeves and.
So this is like real close smocking.
Mm-hmm.
And like, are these half row smock? Half rows?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're really tiny. I just love it because it's so elasticy. You know,
Right.
it doesn't, whatever size it's going to fit the
Yeah.
little arm.
And then let's look at the back. So the back, the front has the four rows of smocking, but then the back,
Yeah, I only
From-
did two
yeah,
from the shoulder seam.
from the front shoulder. So
Mhm.
whoops, we'll go here from the front shoulder seam. I'm gonna widen it a little bit.
Denise said that's a sweet gown, and Jeanette said the feather stitching is delightful.
It is. It's
Thank
so
you.
pretty. So then it's just 2 rows coming back here, which is really
I'm still
fine.
practicing on that. On my handwork, because it needs a lot
See
of
the feather
improvement. But
stitching.
hmm
And I love the pink and green. Really, really
yeah, I love
pretty.
pink and green together.
Really pretty.
What is the pink fabric?
This feels
This
like,
is a
is it
batiste.
Imperial or Pima cotton?
I forgot what she said she put in there.
I don't know. It could be Pima cotton batiste
Let's
because
see what she said.
it wants to wrinkle a little bit. See that? I'm widening up her dress here.
That's okay. Well, that part she doesn't say.
So Sue says, so a narrow band of lace shows above the band of fabric.
Yes.
Yeah, it shows above the hem.
Mhm.
You're right. And the actual raw edge of the hem is between this edge of the insertion. It goes facing up. It's going up toward the
Mhm.
garment. Yeah. And that makes it such a clean finish. Totally clean finish.
Yeah, it's definitely a clean finish, and now I'm totally confused myself on what I did with it.
Well, we should have had you some
And I had some lace and
practice lace.
Gown is so pretty. I love the hem from Marcy.
I know the hem is nice. You know, Jeannie, if you ever take classes from her, she's got a lot of really beautiful techniques that she uses.
Yeah, she does. And the other one, the next one has more that I had never heard of. So
Oh, really?
it's like that I'm working on.
Oh, good.
Oh, yes,
Good. And
So
really,
it's-
you love machine work.
I do. I really do like
But then
that.
she went to the Royal School of Needlework, and
gotta use that knowledge here somewhere, you know.
no, it was great. It was
So-
great.
But it's, that part is just, you sit and do it and you think, like you were talking about, putting a puzzle together, you think you're wasting time, but you're actually, as slow as it is, you're creating something.
Yeah.
When I think I'm doing this, I spent 2.5 hours yesterday on that
Gold
6
work.
inches of gold work.
Mm-hmm.
I could have made a whole dress on
Yeah,
the machine in
yeah.
that time, and I'm thinking,
You probably
"I would've
shouldn't
been
think like
finished."
that.
I know, and you shouldn't, and that's why I keep telling myself, no, whatever it takes, you have to be patient and do it.
I know.
And so that's what I was working on, and
Well, the what Regina's talking about, the jigsaw puzzle that's in our drawing today. I was at Sam's a couple weeks ago, I think, and I'm like, oh, look at here. There's a jigsaw puzzle, and there were quite a few selections, but this one happened to be right up front. I'm like, wouldn't you know?
yeah.
And it's all a
Sewing.
sewing machine and thread and pins and all this kind of stuff.
They saw Sally coming.
I know. I looked through it, and I don't know if there were any more of those, but I'm like, I think I'm going to get that. And my mom used to love to put jigsaw puzzles together over Christmas holidays, and she would take it a little bit easier during that time. And so I'm like, okay, 'cause I feel guilty if I'm not working all the time. And
Gotta have downtime.
I know. I took it back, and I put the puzzle together. But and my husband sat down with me and worked with me.
And that was even nice. That was really nice. Yeah.
That was fun. And so anyway, that's why I know all the pieces are there, because like, okay, what am I going to do with this? I know, let's put it in our giveaway. Somebody might want it because it's a really
good
fun
Christmas project.
It's a good,
you know,
yeah, it's a good
especially
puzzle.
all of anybody's up north where it's snowing. You need a project.
Yeah.
You can't go outside, so
Yeah. So that's a good time. But I was feeling really guilty, and my I call her my landlady. My landlady said, "What you doing?" Well, I'm working on this puzzle. Oh, that's really good for your mind. And I'm like, oh, all right then. All right, let's do it some more
accomplished
hours.
something. She worked on her mental stability.
I know. I thought that was good. That was good. I needed that.
Yeah. So.
But I don't like to buy a used puzzle at a thrift store or
'Cause
anywhere
you never
because
know if the pieces are there.
Right. And
then
how
that's really
discouraging
mad.
would that? Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be bad.
Then I'd be cleaning the house.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be sweeping my kitchen floor.
Yeah.
But
I think Diane's talking to Regena. It says, show this next meeting.
oh, show this at your next
okay.
meeting. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
can do that. Well, actually, it's going to be a little mini class because I'd already promised the incoming president I would do that.
I will show you something. Connie Palmer was in town, and she made this adorable Lucy. So here's Lucy.
The kit.
Yep, here's the kit. We have Lucy, and the blouse is from our dotted Swiss from Spain, printed dotted Swiss. And Lucy has is it Fern PK. You know, that's pretty with that. Oh my goodness. I believe you could use our new ruffle stuff with this Fern PK.
Yes. You would like this new trim with this.
So anyway, it's lined in gingham, sage gingham, I think, and piped, the collar piped in the gingham. And so we have kits for Lucy, and this is the classic blouse by A Wink and a Nod. So that's a new kit.
This is really pretty, and you know that because I made 2 outfits out of using these fabrics, so you know that.
Yes,
I love
you
them.
did.
They're
yes.
really pretty.
I know Regina did the Ruby Jean's Closet blouse with the ruffle around the little puffy sleeve. It was really sweet. Now,
This one?
yeah, but we need Michelle to come and tell us about her dress. I'm going to do that because... All right, Michelle. I'm going to let you stand
Did
next.
y'all hear the eye roll from her?
We
From-
did.
Oh. I'm like, look, Michelle, we're bringing your dress.
Nothing
I'm gonna
like
trade
on
you
the spot,
places.
Michelle.
This
Yeah.
is for not so advanced people.
She
The
did
Charlotte
great.
dress. I think I got the pattern
oh.
back here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we have our little kits. We did the first one in a long sleeve for Christy's granddaughter, the Royal Charlotte. And I said, when I was looking at the fabrics, I liked the raspberry color. So I said, well, I want to do a short sleeve in that. So I did that. And we have the kit for that. We had already printed these before I had made that. But you can buy either kit. And there's enough to do short sleeve or long sleeve. I was practicing on my serger, trying to do a ruffle with my serger.
You did good.
So I'm getting there.
You did that one with your serger? That's neat.
Yeah. I just bought the bias and
Yeah,
folded it in half and tried to do it that way.
good.
So, trying little techniques, but this is great for summer or fall.
I love
Whatever.
that, Michelle.
That's really cute.
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So, something easy and quick to do.
that pattern it's quick. I do enjoy making that pattern.
Yeah,
It's nice.
that's one of the first things I started doing is little dresses like this. Of course, my pillowcase dress was my first dress, but
And this pattern goes up to a size 8. And somebody was asking this morning about making nightgowns. I've made this in a nightgown too. It's really
Oh.
cute.
Yes.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
good
Right.
idea.
If you want a quick something, it's quick for a nightie.
Yeah, they were they on your site asking about flannel nightgowns? Yes.
And you can do this with, I mean, you don't have to put the band on the bottom for a nightgown if
Right.
you want it quick. Just make it longer and
Oh,
then
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
put a shirt tail hem in it and you're done.
That's right.
And the
Yeah.
kids love it. My granddaughters, one especially, loves the nightgowns. Yeah. The other one's a little diva. She's too big for that.
Oh, is she?
She's I didn't. I think I posted a picture of her in her little.
That's funny.
She doesn't want to wear. She told me that she wants to pick what she wears, and I said okay, but it's not anything that I'm making. She wanted Taylor Swift clothes,
Oh,
And I'm like, okay, so I ordered this really tacky dress off of
that's funny.
Amazon, and it was cute. But it fit her perfect when she got it. Oh my goodness, she would have thought she'd died and gone to heaven. I mean, that kid was so excited. And then, of course, she had to stand up in the middle of the coffee table, which is a big wooden table that is beat to pieces because they do everything on that table, to perform for me. So she got her microphone, which was a TV controller, and she sung her little heart out to a Katy Perry song that she thought was Taylor Swift. It was so funny.
How old is she?
She's 6, and I could not stop laughing. I mean, it was so funny because she was so into this song.
I hope you recorded it.
I did, and it's hilarious.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh.
She was funny. And the other two, the 3-year-old and the 4-year-old in the background going, Alexa, play a Taylor Swift song. Well, they got Alexa started, but it wasn't Taylor Swift, and I could not figure out how to get it off. It wouldn't turn off. And I kept saying, Alexa, turn off. Alexa, stop. Something.
I guess Alexa wanted to hear it too.
Yeah,
Huh?
So I had to unplug the whole system. I mean, it
Oh
was
my
like,
goodness.
I didn't know. It was like, I can't get this thing to shut up.
That's funny. That's funny.
All right, well, make you a Charlotte. You could actually use this as your little ruffle.
You could. It would
You
be
do a
so
green one. That would be cute.
Yes.
Might have an idea for their retreat.
There you
Do
Oh.
go.
another one.
There you go. Michelle's going to Regina's retreat.
Yeah.
next
Yeah, first time.
Yep.
I'm paid in full, so I
Gotta
gotta go.
Gotta
Paid in
indoctrinate this girl and get her moving faster.
So get ready
you
for
know?
questions.
And quit-
I'm gonna come around and ask everybody a question about something.
And quit doubting herself because she can do it, and I know it.
Yeah, you do a good
All right.
job. You do. Thank you, Michelle.
So now we're back to what do we have for them?
Well, we
this
can show
beautiful.
this.
Yeah.
This is another piece of fabric from a very good house. And this made me think of Dana also, because it's kind of
Oh yeah,
like,
this is definitely
Vintage-
Dan. If you're
a
watching, this is
vintage-
definitely for you.
and it's a suiting. I mean, it feels like silk suiting, but it's a polyester. Oh, it is silk and polyester. It's a blend, silk and polyester, and it's from Italy. And so, anyway, it's neat. I can go to the overhead and see if you can see it a little bit more. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't that look good? That looks good. Yeah, it's real different.
I can see Dana in a jacket out of this.
Well, ever since Dana, I told her she's going to have to come back and bring clothes that
Right.
she's making. So when I see things come through that I think they're really more adult,
Send her a photo.
I'm getting it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
send
getting
her-
them.
Send her a
it's
little
good.
picture. Say, hey, I
It's
think
good.
this one's for you.
Yeah. So I'm wondering what are you doing for Thanksgiving? Some of your family's going out of town.
Yeah, my family's leaving me behind, and so we're probably not even going to have a turkey. Because Kaylee doesn't care for turkey, so
And you
it's
don't
going to be
feel like
whatever
cooking
she
one?
wants. If she wants a roast, that's what we'll have. If she wants French fries, that's what we'll have. I really don't care.
I know you have one guest that's bringing
Green bean
green
casserole.
bean casserole. So
That's what she
I
said.
know she's going to have green bean casserole.
It's like, oh boy,
Oh, let's show this. I forgot this.
Oh, that's right.
This.
I tried to get her not to show this because I think she needs to keep this.
Look at this.
This is gorgeous.
So it's linen embroidered,
With
and
this beautiful, like a starburst shape. I mean, a
Yeah.
big circle shape that is gorgeous. But don't you think this would
we
be beautiful?
unwind it a little more. I thought this would be really pretty curtains. These would be pretty
These would be
curtains.
beautiful.
Yeah,
Sure.
floor length curtains. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
floor length,
Going out to the pool.
like
yes,
going out
of
toward the pool
course,
in our
yeah.
house. Wouldn't that be pretty?
I think that's what this needs to be.
I think.
Going out to my above ground pool.
Yeah, that's
perfect.
right. That's right. My kiddie
I'm
pool.
thinking, what pool? I don't have a pool.
This will go out by the kiddie pool.
You can dream
Can
as you
they
walk
see?
out your door.
Oh yeah, you can see the design. Can you see it through when I hold it up? Can
Yeah,
you
it
see
is so pretty.
Isn't that neat? Yeah.
I'm thinking a
This-
nice, over blouse for summer over a shell
yeah.
would be really pretty.
This is really beautiful.
But I really think her curtains need to come out of this.
Calling it dandelion because
Yeah.
it looks like the big burst of dandelion.
That's right.
the
That's
big
exactly
poof.
what it looks
Yeah.
like.
pretty.
It is gorgeous.
But it does look like it should be
Wow, like it. Pretty.
curtains in my
I
curtains
think
in
so.
going out toward the pool. I feel like we're gonna have something over all that glass because
Well, you
mean-
will. Just it's a lot of light.
yeah,
You know, it's not, maybe the sun won't come directly in.
I'm more
But
worried
s-
about people looking in.
Oh,
Like
you're
at
out in the
night.
country, come on. It's on the side of the house.
Yeah, but
Who's over there gonna look in? That's like my husband. We built our house, the whole entire back of my house, from one bedroom, family room, breakfast room, sunroom, all glass across the back, because I wanted to see the woods and the pool. And of course, I did not put up any curtains or anything. The first night he goes to bed, he's like, "How come I feel like I'm in a fishbowl?" He's like,
yeah,
"There's
because
somebody." I said, "Who's looking at you?" I don't know, but there's somebody could be. I said, "There's woods back there. The deer are looking at you, or the squirrels. You know, who cares?" No, I had to end up putting up shears because he was driving me crazy. But the rest of only in the bedroom. The rest of them don't have any, because I want to see out. And if there's somebody out there at night, I'm going to see them first. So
you would.
yeah.
How would you see them first?
Well, if you don't have the lights on in your house.
oh,
you know,
but what if you have the lights
but
on?
if you have a light, well,
If you have the lights on,
give them a
and-
show. That's what, if they would deserve whatever they saw if they see something.
Oh
So
man.
they shouldn't be looking in. No, we're facing.
They would deserve it like it's punishment to look.
Yeah, you deserve that. If you
Absolutely.
see me,
If
you deserve it.
That's right. You get
Yeah,
the show. That's
You'll
it.
never forget it,
And you won't come back.
and it won't be in a good way.
No,
Officer, I taught him a lesson. They're fine.
Yeah, that's right.
they're
Oh,
ruined for life now. They're in therapy.
Peeping Tom.
Yeah, go away from my house.
He's like, I'm never doing that again.
No, I did it in the front. My front doors are glass too, so I ended up putting curtains over those because I forgot about that. If you come to the front door, you can see when I'm out in the pool.
Oh,
It's like, okay, that had to get fixed in a hurry because the UPS, Amazon guys, it was like, okay, don't come
Yeah.
here. It's like, that was when I wanted them to leave the package by the mailbox, but they didn't.
oh.
It was like,
Well, were you skinny dipping?
well, yeah.
Oh,
you know.
aha! You were not. Oh my goodness.
Hey, it's my
Regena doesn't
backyard.
like tan lines. Hadn't heard her say that.
It's my backyard and my pool.
Oh.
So don't come back there. It's like, and blow
That's-
the horn if you come down the driveways.
Do you have a big sign?
Give me a warning.
A big sign that says.
That was funny.
Make
That
sure
got
you
Sally.
keep your- Yeah, that got me. Oh man! Wow.
Yeah, it was wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty then.
Moving right along. Sally says.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
So she will be putting up curtains. I can tell now.
Well, about the time you think nobody ever comes here and you're going to go out to your pool, that's about the time somebody drives in and you're like, I'm not going to be able to get out of this pool. I'm not going to be able to get out of this
There
pool.
have been times when I stayed in the pool.
I know.
All right, seriously.
You need any of this? Anybody need this?
Barbara's got a question.
Okay.
Okay.
Would that work as a puff sleeve blouse like the one Dana wore?
Don't you think it
Oh, it
would? The
would.
linen?
Yeah.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would be
You
really
definitely
pretty.
have to wear a camisole under it. Unless you're a Regina.
Well, Sally, I haven't gone that far yet. You would definitely wear something.
Gina would wear that on the way to the pool. and
Oh,
then
yeah,
come
yeah,
back.
there we go. Whew.
No, I just walk out the back door.
Yeah.
Lonnie says we're all hysterical.
Oh.
Denise said we skinny dip in our hot tub.
Well,
Oh,
see?
there you,
Yeah.
there you go.
Hey.
See?
Live and
Oh,
let it
man.
be free. You
Oh
know.
boy.
So,
I always wanted to live where they didn't even have to wear clothes because I hate clothes. So if I could have lived there, I would have been fine, And
How did
So-
you get into sewing if you hate clothes?
yeah,
I don't know. One of those weak moments.
yeah. That's funny.
I wasn't sewing for me.
Oh, you didn't start sewing for yourself?
No.
Sewing for the kids?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, we did have some accurate guesses, and Fred outed Denise and said she actually looked up why is a tomato pincushion kind of the traditional pincushion. I mean, I didn't know. And this week we have a new FedEx sales rep and region manager, and they came the other day, and they were so nice. And one of the guys saw one of our pin cushions up there, and he said, "You know what my grandmother sewed?" And he said, "I always wondered why a tomato."
With a strawberry hanging on
Yeah,
it.
with a strawberry. That's weird, right?
Yeah.
Well, Fred said it's a strawberry because a cantaloupe is too big to, you know, or somebody said that. And then somebody said, not, we thought that it was Fred at first, but somebody said, well, a tomato pincushion because a real tomato would be too messy, you know, and I thought that was pretty cute.
Yeah.
But anyway, we looked at each other and said, that's a good question, because we're always trying to come up with a question. And, like
Those were the
yeah, we had some good answers. Like Denise said, the tomato pincushion dates back to the Victorian period. Tomatoes were a sign of good luck, and people began to make tomatoes to give as gifts to pass on the good luck to others. These gifts eventually evolved into pincushions. And then Terry Brantley said, I had to look up the question about the tomato, and the answer really surprised me. I like the symbol of it being for good luck. Maybe I should get the tomato, and it might help me use my seam ripper less. And Paula Rigsby said the tomato pincushion is always red because it resembles a tomato. It's thought to symbolize prosperity and ward off evil spirits in old folklore.
So that was the main thing, and that's what everybody said, you know. Yeah. So it has to be true.
Yeah, Sandra Humphrey said tomatoes were associated with sending you good luck and ward off evil spirits. Folklore advocates made pincushions to look like a tomato, so there'd always be a tomato in the house for luck and to get rid of evil spirits. I guess the evil spirits got punctured when you poked your pins in the pincushion.
Like your voodoo doll.
Yeah. Then Sue Esty said, I always look forward to Gavin Gush, but I'm looking forward to us drawing her name. I'm not sure why pincushions are tomatoes, except tomatoes were considered good luck. You know, I never
didn't
knew
know
that.
They were either. I mean,
I can imagine the emery strawberry is a strawberry. Oh, yeah, because it would take a lot of emery to fill a tomato, and a strawberry is easier to make than a mini tomato. I thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And then Teresa Bauman said, I love puzzles and buttons. No idea about the tomato. I Googled the answer. And then her answer again, placing tomato on the mantle, guaranteed prosperity and repelled evil spirits. If
That's
tomatoes,
great.
were out of season, families improvised by using a round ball of red fabric filled with sand or sawdust, which also became a place to store pins. So did I ask you this morning, have you ever opened up an old pin cushion?
Yeah, you did.
I've had an old pin cushion before, and I've opened it up, and I couldn't believe how many needles were buried down in there and lost.
Because when they go in, you don't see them anymore.
I know. When I used to like push it up from the bottom, hoping that, because I was
stick your
digging for
thumb.
hoping for a needle to come popping up out of there because I couldn't find my needles. And they go down in there, and you can't find them. But anyway, that was fun. That question came from the FedEx guy.
I never even really thought about like why do they use this?
Yeah.
And I just went on. I'll tell you, I went on Classic Classic Sewing Magazine's shopping site, and was looking for some. They did Christmas ornaments, and so I was trying to get the ones that I didn't have before they were gone. They have a ceramic tomato.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, ornament.
As an ornament?
As an ornament.
Oh, that's
so
neat.
I got it. So I was like, yay!
They should have all that stuff is marked down now, too, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And so go on there and look. What is this? Sewing Collection. It's called the sewingcollection.com. And you can find the really cool ceramic ornaments for Christmas. And they have a tomato.
That's neat. That's neat. Well, we're going to have a drawing for the puzzle. This is our puzzle.
The tomato's out of stock.
It
It's
is?
been sold out now. Aw.
And then we have some really pretty fabric from Spain and a pretty knit that coordinates. And then we used to advertise in Threads magazine, and they still send us like 3 issues, and it came in, so I'm giving away one of my issues. It's brand new. It just came in. And look at this.
The black and white jacket.
Look at that jacket. You could totally
Isn't that
make that
pretty?
out of
You
that
could.
red and white. And then we also
Or the black.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No
I'm looking
kidding.
at the black and white. It's like,
Right.
yeah. Be
And
really
then
pretty.
some little doodads, buttons, and flowers, and a 12-row pleated insert. So So
And you can improve your mind and not waste your time
yeah,
with
that's
this
right.
puzzle.
That's right. That's right. And Emma and I did our giveaway video in 90 seconds again. It was a speedy video, but we asked our question first, in case we got
it-
cut
it
off,
went
right?
away, yeah.
So we had a lot of people that are interested in improving their minds with the puzzle. So
That's right.
I'm gonna let Regina draw somebody.
So down and around and all through the woods we go. Here we go. Cheryl Jenkins Christ. Awesome giveaway. I don't know why it is a tomato, but I have always wondered why a tomato was paired with a strawberry.
Well,
we don't know either.
We
We
should
still
look
don't know.
that question up too.
Yeah, so
So-
congratulations, Cheryl.
And it's CRISE. So Cheryl, thank you very much, and we'll be in touch with you and get your information.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Oh yeah. You know
Yeah.
what? We're not going to be here next Friday.
That's right.
It's a Friday after Thanksgiving, and we're going to be closed. So
We hope
Anyway.
you all have a very happy Thanksgiving and a safe one. If you're traveling, be safe, and
yeah,
hope to see you back the next
Yeah.
time.
make all your favorite foods.
That's right. And then you can tell us about what your favorite one was.
Yeah, we probably asked that question. Definitely before Christmas.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot.